Hi everybody, it's CJ. Welcome to my beautiful Aries for the new moon reading on February 1st or January 31st, depending on where you are. It comes right after midnight, around 12:47, I believe, East Coast time. A win-win outcome is forecast. What? Hey, love that for our Aries. This will be a general reading. I pull 3 energies from the Moonology deck, and then I expand on that energy with the manifestation. Conclusions are within reach on the eclipse, the full moon eclipse. Well, a lot of completion energy here with the full moons. And another, balance, spirituality, and practicality. With the full moon in Pisces, 3 full moons. Things are coming to completion for you, that's for sure. What was I saying? already thinking things, but excuse me. With this full moon, it's on a February 1, it's on an ending or a beginning of a new day, new month, number 1 to begin with. The new moon, it's a super moon, it's a dark moon, we won't see it, but it is the closest to the earth, so that makes it a super moon. So these energies are going to be even more expansive and last probably a little longer than the 30 days. Sometimes they'll last up to 6 months or so if it's an eclipse or a super moon. Also, what was I going to tell you? And the Chinese New Year is happening. Embolic. Oh my gosh, so much newness is happening around this 1st of February, 2nd of February. I love that. I'm so feeling the beginning urges of spring, of newness, new goals. If you're in the northern hemisphere, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're starting to feel like, okay, how am I nesting? What am I doing? What am I completing? What am I harvesting? So there's newness in many, many ways here. Imperfection. Okay, we're going to look at that. Thank you. Further energies for my Aries new moon, please. February 1st, February 2022 for Aries. New moon energy, please, for my sister fire signs here. Oh, thank you. Miracles. Wow, love that. Okay, let's see what else we have. This is the Moonology deck, if I didn't say so. Sorry. Moonology deck and the Art of Manifestation by Jenny Florence. So, what is this? Wow, I'm getting this quite a bit. The Spiritual Warrior. Oh, love that. The pathway of the spiritual warrior and the calling of your soul. We're all being called to something. We're being called to new roles, new beliefs, new pathways, and creating our new earth as we go through these changes in the next couple of years. But everyone's doing it in their own way, shape, or form, right? However that would apply to you. Maybe you've started a new spiritual practice or yoga or meditation, or you're creating things in your home that are more eco-friendly, maybe eating less meat. There's just so many ways that you can be accomplishing this goal without actually considering yourself, a spiritual warrior as far as going out into the universe and taking on the battles for spirit. Somebody asked me that, does it literally mean? I'm like, no, it's in many different ways. It could be your calling, but you know how it is for you. All right, so with our beautiful win-win outcome that's forecast, new full moon in Libra. Love that. Now, it could be happening on that full moon in Libra. You might have Libra placements. What it shows, though, is whatever you're working on, it will be to the benefit of all, for the highest good of all. Imperfection. So let's read what this means, but look at the very word that's in there, that little sticker, love. Love that. In our goal-driven world, we can seek to blame when things do not run smoothly. And yet it is our imperfections that make our human lives the perfect vessel for the evolution of the soul. Strive to be the best that you can be. Cherish your mistakes and those of others, and honor the learning to be found in every experience. This is why it will be a win-win for everybody, because, no matter what our most perfect plans are, and how we are like, me, I want this, I want that, I want this. But when it works out for the best of everyone, and we embrace the imperfections of the path, of the joy, of the goal, when synchronicities align, that's a fabulous thing, right? But sometimes you're not always going to have 100% perfection from start to finish. Something's going to happen. Somebody else, you need someone along the route. Family members and friends, lovers, partners might be hiccups in the way. Taking those little detours that bring us to where we really were meant to be. I just feel like that's, sometimes we hold that goal and that's it. We got to get there. But we forget to live. This is in the living right here. And it's wins for everybody. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Well, of course there would be miracles on a full moon eclipse. The eclipse energy is strong. Oof. Just picking up the card, I can feel that. So when our next full moon eclipses, and I do not have the moon calendar up, so I apologize, but you might want to look at that, because it's going to be a very powerful time for you, because there are miracles. And this is reading, we tend to perceive miracles only when our personal desires are met. And yet when we look back, almost all of us will be able to recall a crisis or a challenge that ultimately proved to be the miraculous turning point and an extraordinary gift. What did I say about the imperfections? The things that hiccup along the way, that with the goal in mind and knowing what we're going to achieve, those miracles happen in those moments. I love that. This card asks you to see the miracles that surround you now and in every situation. Oh, wow. So not only are miracles happening, but along your path every single day, in every way, those little imperfections that keep you or redirect you or cause you to take a moment as you're being driven towards your goal. That's where the miracle is. Driving home from work or running errands, and all of a sudden the rainbow appears. That's the miracle. Seeing that first sprouts from dead winter trees or bushes is also a beautiful miracle. I saw that early in January, and I was like, no, it's too soon, it's going to get cold again, and so it has. But it's just lovely to see that, right? And it happened to be in a place where the sun shines right on this one particular tree, bush, as in my hike every day. So it's feeling the warmth and the love of the sun and the universe, and it began to sprout, and every time I go by there, it's just in the same spot. Hasn't moved, but I'm hoping that doesn't freeze it and cause it some issues. All right, so balancing spirituality and practicality with the spiritual warrior here. Sometimes we can get so caught up in being practical and goal-driven every single day. The spirituality and the allowing of miracles is definitely something we want to see. And on the other side of this, if we're constantly in a place of just, we should always be vibrating high and coming from a place of joy and sending love into the universe. But we have to live in the 3D. There are things we need to do, eat, cook for our families, wash our clothes, go to the store, work, whatever that might be for you. So there is a bit of a practicality that we need, since we are having this human experience here. And of course, balance, compromise comes through. Also, with Libra here, with a win-win. So the compromise is, are you in a situation where you need to make a compromise? Are you compromising too much? This card asks you to review your position and to be sure to find a solution that takes the needs of all parties into account, including yourself. Yeah, there's where your win-win comes in. There's where the balancing comes in. The energy that I'm getting here, especially with the spiritual warriors, you're driven towards a great goal, whatever this goal is. And sometimes we can be so driven that we forget to appreciate every single moment and what happens on our path, the people in our path, the things that happen that might consider a derailment in some way, shape, or form. But in reality, it's just for you to be in that present moment. Take a look. Because your new moon energy is win-win, balance, and conclusions are within reach. So this isn't anything that one might consider negative or hiccups. It's just reminding to appreciate what you have going every day and know that nobody wins unless we all win, right? Even when you win, it's the benefit of something or someone in your life or your work or the community, or even as you're just putting out that joy and love into the universe, we all feel it and vibrate higher because of it. You're not alone. We're all one. I love that. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Any, thank you. Additional energies, masculine, feminine. There's the balance. Yeah. Passion and intuition. 11 of fire. This is the dreams of Gaia. See, 11 of fire. Additional cards are in the suite of each of the in this stack. There's the 4 of water. So the messages will be slightly different from what you're traditionally used to. I will read you the keywords so you understand them. And there's archetypes, as you see. Oh, you're being gifted. Look at that. Ace of fire. Wow. There's spirit right there. And choice. My gosh, with the zeros, double zeros, and a 1. Okay, thank you. Oh, let me grab this book real quick. So, what was I saying about different archetypes? These are sort of the additional major arcana that you would go through in life. This is 0 point. 0 point. Spiritual waters, warrior, 0. Choice, 0. This is definitely something you've chosen to do and the path that you're working towards. With the masculine and feminine, with the 11 of air, sometimes we're too driven, too in the fire, masculine energy. And this is asking you to balance that. I'll get that for you. 11, yep. Passive aggression. Passive/aggressive, excuse me. Creation/destruction. Action/inaction. Masculine/feminine. Put aside gender stereotypes. We are both masculine and feminine. Masculine energy serves to protect. Feminine energy serves to nurture. Too much of one, not enough of another. Right? So here's your win-win. Here's your balance. Spirituality and practicality. Male, female, masculine, feminine, spiritual, masculine in practical and action. This is just a validation of this balance here that is needed. Embrace the energy that you need at the time that suits your needs. You need to tap more into your masculine side or more into your feminine side. And this is where the win-win comes from. Win-win, Libra, balance. Wow. Okay. It's being repeated more than once, isn't it? 4 of water. Let's go. 4 of water, which is also lovely when you hear this. Okay. 4 of water. What's he doing? He's looking in the mirror at himself and smiling. Confidence, awareness, self-acceptance, forgiving, self-belief, deserving. You are beautiful. Be aware of weaknesses, but focus on the strengths. Let go of the ideal of perfection. Love yourself for who you are. Going along with the imperfection. Oh my goodness. Always. These cards always relate, don't they? Just reminding you. Make sure you constantly are saying self-encouraging affirmations for yourself. Don't knock yourself down. The world can be harsh enough. What we need to do is reaffirm all those beautiful thoughts about who we are and what we're doing. Of course, the Ace of Fire, we know what that is. That is our gift, but I'll read the keywords for you. Here you go. New beginnings, initiative, action, conception, invention, creation, creativity, new beginnings and opportunities, actively pursuing your goals. Move beyond research and planning. Okay, so that's a little bit more. Like all ace cards, the Ace of Fire represents the promise of new beginnings and opportunities. This card also represents action, right? Miracles here with card asks you to see the miracles around you right now in every situation. Compromise, conclusion. Something has required you to take some action. And maybe that action is just stopping and taking and paying attention to all. And maybe the action is in the compromise, realizing that we don't win unless we all win. Let's see, what was the bottom? Oh, gosh, wow. I love that. 6. Okay, come on, CJ. There you go. 6 of Cups. Look how beautiful that card is. 6 of Water. This is charity. This is giving. This is where this compromise is coming in. I'll read this to you. Kindness, concern, sympathy, compassion, forgiveness, love. See all that is good and pure in humanity. Strive to be better. Overcome obstacles with gentle determination. This is the compromise, right? Right there. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to have people help you achieve your goals. It's okay. The choice, of course, and don't forget Spiritual Warrior if you didn't remember that. Yes, that's 0 point. You have 0, 0 here. You have 6, 6. Double check those numbers for yourself. And also 33 is a master number, which is Ascended Masters. So with the Spiritual Warrior here and the choice that you made, or are making in this new moon energy. It's beautiful. Also, you have 11 and you have 1, so you have repeating ones with the 11 of Fire and also the Ace of Fire. So this is all in action, fire elements. If you have any in your chart, you might want to check those out. Exchange energy to create abundance. Okay. Now, if you haven't heard me explain this card before, yes, it can be simple as don't be in 4 of Pentacles miser energy where you're going to keep your money in the bank and not spend anything and you think that that's going to attract more. It doesn't. Money is energy. It needs to flow. It needs to move. But that's not what this is. The trader is also with this trader, not traitor. If I said it wrong, I apologize. Exchanging energy to create abundance. You want your miracles. You're going to acknowledge them. You're going to compromise. That will bring forth the fruition of the end result that you're looking for. What did I say about walking? If you stay stuck in looking at things and being critical, you're never going to see the miracles every single day. So stopping and paying attention to that to create that abundance in your life. Notice, be more present. And also, if it wasn't in this reading, it might have been in Pisces, it might be in Aquarius. I was talking about having to meet your future self. If you want your outcome, you look at the bigger picture and you work yourself back, right? So what are those little steps to see that bigger picture of where you need to go? That is creating energy and trading energy to get the manifestation that you want. You want love. Here's a practical. You want love. You need to go out and start talking to people or get on the dating sites. You want work. The practical step for exchanging energy is to start looking for jobs that are available. Get your resume going and start applying. It may not happen right away, but that's the exchange of energy where you're going to meet your future self, where you want to meet them. Thank you. My Aries, excuse me. Aries, please, my beautiful Aries. It might have been in the Pisces reading. That's what I'm thinking. And there you are, Aries. You're in your own reading, right? You're in your own reading for the new moon. I'm looking at this full moon in Pisces, so if I called you that, I apologize. Make plans and focus. Okay, thank you. Oh. Choice. Take note of intuitive messages. Yeah, the spiritual warrior and the choice that you've made here, Aries, and the which way you're going. You're getting downloads. You're getting a higher self aha moment, or those thoughts that come into your head that kind of encourage you in whatever direction you need to go in. Final messages for my Aries. Aries, please, for new moon, February 2022. Wow, that's a lot, but okay, we'll go with it. You are not alone. Nope. Your guardian angels are here. This is where your miracles and your spirituality, and I just can feel this. Shift your perception, which is where this compromise comes in. How is it going to be the win-win for everybody? Also, shift your perception on how you're thinking about yourself, these imperfections, right? Great self-speak. Unlock the magic within with the magic guardian. This is where I feel the ace, the miracles, conclusions are within reach. Your own energy here, the compromise, the trade, guardian angels. Wow. Okay. Whatever you set forth to do, the choice that you made, the choice that you made to walk this path, to become more spiritual, closer connected to your higher self, doing something that you feel is for the greatest good of everyone, that choice was somewhat of a download with the moon speaking to you, right? Your angels, guardians, passed on loved ones, ascended masters, however you want to look at them. I just want to pick this back up and give you this miracles. The spiritual energy that you have here and the continual reference to it with the full moon in Pisces and spirituality, right? So you've made this choice, and what Spirit is telling you, this new moon that's here, is telling you that the win is there and the conclusions are within reach for whatever project you started. The art of compromise is going to help you get there. The passion and the action are here, and you're unleashing the magic. You're unleashing that Aries fire energy to get there, right? Your only holdup here is in your own self-speak and thinking that there's imperfections in the project, in yourself, in the people that you're working with. Shifting that perception is going to bring you into all of this beautiful energy as you go forward in the month and in the coming months, because of the fact that this is a supermoon, and the energy will last for quite some time. Wow. It's an exciting reading there, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to let it go with that, and I will speak to y'all soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.